What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am actually going to take you all through my first time using the K18. This is the leave-in molecular repair hair mask. But first, I want to actually give you guys a little bit of insight of where we're starting from. We're coming out of winter here in the South, and my hair has been straightened quite a bit this winter. And what you're going to see is me go through a quick shampoo, and then we're going to get into using the K18. I'll talk about why I'm using it, which you can kind of see some of these straights. I actually really do want to use a mask, and my main objective was to see if this product could help repair these few straight quadrants that I have on my hair from blow drying it and flat ironing my hair. As you'll see, for the most part my curls are still intact, so just a tad bit of heat damage, and I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to try the K18 since there's so much hype about it right now. And I'm just going to get into using it the way that the instructions say, actually a little bit more than the instructions say. So I typically use 1 to 2 pumps of the K18, and I split my hair in quadrants so I could make sure that my hair got all the love that's necessary. I want to say on the instructions it says to only use it maybe 3 pumps all over the hair, but I'm going to get into why I've decided to use it this way, and then you can be a judge for yourself if you think it's actually worth the money. So you see that I'm actually going through the different quadrants, and again, 1 to 2 pumps, really getting that hair saturated at the ends and the roots where I typically get a little bit more frizziness, you know, when you're using a deep hair mask. But the thing about K18, the thing about using the K18, it says to leave this hair mask in. So in my mind, by leaving the hair mask in, it technically becomes a part of the styling situation. I don't think that anyone really addresses this, but on fine low density hair, using a mask definitely becomes like a curling cream. So you see that I grabbed my Mixed Chicks brush, and I just kind of started to work the hair through, because I was like, wait a minute, if I'm leaving this on my hair, I need to go ahead and start the styling process. And you'll see that those straights are not being penetrated by the K18, honey. They are done. They're on the chopping block. They're going to have to stay. But when I use the Mixed Chicks brush, it does allow me to create really pretty curl clumps. And you know what, like I said, once I realized that this hair is going to be where it needs to be styled with this product, I got into my normal routine of styling it. So I grabbed a quadrant, a pump, put it on that quadrant or that area, and worked it through the hair. My hair is still really damp, so it moved through the hair really well. My hair feels absolutely amazing, and you're just seeing how the hair just naturally wants to form those curls. I am so excited about this, because on this day that I tried the K18 for the first time, I was wishing that I could have stayed at home and not have to add anything else in my hair. But because I was going to have to leave the house, which I'll talk about a little bit more once the video kicks into voice, I was like, yeah, I really need to be putting a little bit more water with some leave-in conditioner and the mask and just kind of working it through. But overall, the way that these curls curled or spiraled, I was like, okay, this is cute. This is a cute little situation. Although it's a hair mask, it really does kind of fool you and acts like a hairstyling product. Okay. I think my surprise on the K18 being a hair mask is because it is really working like an amazing start to a styling process. Just so you know, if you're interested in pricing, this bottle that I'm holding is 0.5 fluid ounces, and it retails for $39 at Sephora. There is a 3.3 ounce bottle, I believe, that retails for $75. So you would have to kind of be the judge if that price point is ridiculous or not. But the instructions are to leave the hair mask on for 4 minutes, do not rinse out, and then go into styling. But you'll see that I am just working through the hair. I really want to see if the hair is actually going to be okay just with the hair mask on, because I remember in the beginning of my natural hair journey, I would leave mask on my hair as a styler. And I'm going to kick the video into live time in just a second. Alright guys, so originally this was in voiceover, and now I'm back just to kind of give you where we are after about the 4-minute mark, because after doing a little bit more research, it's saying that you should really leave the mask on for 4 minutes, don't rinse it out, and then you can go to styling. Originally I was thinking as I kind of comb through my hair or brush through my hair that I was going to go ahead and create clumps in the hair and try to get a little bit more definition, because I can say the K18 makes my hair feel amazingly soft. It also makes it feel like it has tons of product in it, although I don't feel like I used a lot. So I was thinking in my first mind, you know, with my first attempt to using it, if it was going to lay in my hair and give it more of a styling capability, then I wouldn't need to add anything else to my hair on day one. But because I am having to leave my house today, I am going to need it to kind of hold this form a little bit more. It's already about 80 degrees here in Georgia. I'm knowing that just by the little bit of frizz that I'm getting right now, it's going to need a styling. So I'm going to scrap my original idea of just allowing this to be the only thing in my hair, and that you see that this is where it is right now. It does still feel a little bit more laid down. I think I've already seen the straight right here that I was really wanting to penetrate. She's still going to be straight. I think that she's just going to have to hit the chopping board the next time I go to the salon. No here nor there. That's just the only heat damage that I've really gotten from straightening my hair over the winter. These straights right here, though, I will say they are trying to make a little bit of a comeback. They were already slated to be on the chopping block as well. I typically do a little bit more bangs when I wear my hair during the spring, summertime, so I wasn't really worried about that. But I felt like this would be a great opportunity for me to try the K18, since I do have such pronounced straights versus my curls that haven't been heat damaged or perfectly curly. So hopefully all of that makes sense. So she's cute. I really think if I were going to be at home the rest of the day, I would not put any other product in it. I would just see how big it would expand, just knowing that I definitely get better results on, you know, day 2, day 3 when I'm using just like a curl cream even. So I think that's what I'm going to have to do right now. I'm going to leave the mask on my hair. I'm going to be cautious about how much product I'm putting on, because it does still feel a little bit more weighed down. But I want to make sure that I go ahead and set myself up for the rest of this week, that I'm not having to go back and re-shampoo it. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and separate the hair and give you guys a quick little overview of how I've been styling it recently. So nothing any different. I will just attach my last hair video here, where I think I gave you like my winter wash and go routine. So I'm still kind of using that. I just have this bottle with water, and I diluted the 3-in-1 Curl Talk conditioner by Not Your Mother. Still love that. I just do half a bottle of that and half a bottle of water, and I just kind of have that in my arsenal now. See, this is where I can feel like it's getting a little bit sticky, so I really need to saturate it a little bit more with water, because I have to have enough hydration in it for my flyaways not to be too crazy. And where it's diluted with water, and that I'm K18 about to mix with my curl cream, I need to make sure that I have not too much of either product sitting in one spot. So I'm going to use Curlsmith today because it's a little bit lighter. Hold Me Softly Styling Balm by Curlsmith. And I'm just going to use literally a less than a dime size amount. And I just like this because it does smooth out the flyaways on the hair. I don't need tons of it. And I've already said 3 times, the K18 already gave my hair a little bit hold. Can we see what's happening here? So I'm just going to leave that alone. And I'm just going to, you know, kind of create styling quadrants in my hair. I typically part it in about 4 spots, I would think. And that way the curls can kind of fall a little bit more at an angle in their own space, so it kind of gives me a little bit more volume instead of combing all my hair down and making it flat, so I don't have to go in and use so much abuse on it when I'm trying to create volume in the back. And if all of that fails, honey, it can just go in a bun. So I'm saturating it down again with water, raking through it with my Mixed Chicks brush. Love this brush. I've really been able to embrace using this. Not necessarily a Denman brush. I feel like those bristles are too harsh for my hair. And I still have anxiety about pulling my hair really hard with the brush. So I've been able to really work with my Mixed Chicks brush and not feel like I'm getting tons of shedding. Also, update, I am still using OLAPLEX, but OLAPLEX just did not work on those straights. I just really think from having my hair straight over the height of our winter here, I just, you know, we just overdid it a little bit, but no problem. I mean, I got the style that I want out of it. Love the length of my bob when my hair is straight, but because it's going to be too warm, I need to make sure the curls are in formation, because they're going to be either, see how pretty that is? See, so we're good. Still got a few straights there that are definitely going to get chopped. I think I have a hair salon appointment next week, so if you guys have been missing those videos, they're over on my TikTok. We're building a community over on TikTok for my business, which is, you've been wanting to update and you haven't been following me, that's where your girl's been. We're growing a amazing community over on my business pages, so those will be in the down bar as well if you want to follow and see what your girl has been up to when she's not hanging out on camera. I'm just hanging out on other platforms. Now that's kind of she's giving some hope. That straight right now though, she would really make me just want to chop her, because she is done. But I'm going to try to refrain. She's done. She is all the way done. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab me a quick little bobby pin, and we are going to wrap this around the bobby pin. If I had a straw or a rod, I would probably do that. But right now I'm just going to give her a little bit of a camouflaging. Alright, can we see how frizzy we're going right now? So definitely if I was trying to wear this as a style, if I were going to wear my hair back today, it would be fine. But I think I want to try to wear it down and make sure that, you know, I'm setting it up for the rest of the week, that if I need to have more styling options, that I have them. So I gotta take care of it, girl. And this really makes you aware of what your hair is going to do. Like, I'm trying a product, although it was my first time, I do love how soft my hair is. It's very, very soft. I love that. It does feel like what a hair mask should do. And I'm a big Mixed Chicks hair mask girl. I don't even use just regular conditioner on my hair. I only use hair masks. My favorite one is the Mixed Chicks deep conditioner. If you are looking for an awesome one for detangling, I don't care what your curl pattern is, that stuff is amazing. I use it on my son's hair, and he has enough hair for 3 people. Chloe uses it. She has really dense hair too. It just gives that amazing amount of hydration. And it's just that step that I typically put a deep, like a heat cap on my hair, a heating cap, and I normally give myself at least once a week about 30 minutes with a deep conditioner, the Mixed Chicks. Alright, so we're getting there. I'm almost, and I said I probably part my hair about 4 times. I guess we're probably at about 6 now, because I'm having to let the hair fall where it wants to fall. So I'm styling it so when it dries, I can just give it some lift. Can you see how those curls, they're coming in as ringlets though? I'm having to wet her down. So really all this is cream products in my hair right now, which could get really dangerous. But controlling them and knowing how to position the hair so it doesn't lay really flat, and also having a backup plan for day 1 hair, because it could always just let you down. So I do feel like the hair is probably too heavy, but we're gonna give it a go. We're gonna let it dry. We're gonna go back to that about 45-minute timeline. I'm going to allow the hair just to dry and start to set up. And typically once I decide on which way the hair is going to fall, I just let it dry that way. I'm going to go ahead and finish my makeup. I am probably going to, right before I diffuse, I'm going to use a little bit of the Curl Defining Styling Souffle just to lock the curl around the end. And we will see how that plan works out. Okay, so I'm gonna tip off, finish this quick little makeup beat, and I'll be back. And I am in a bit of a hurry, but I wanted to make sure that you were able to see the results after my hair starts to dry on its own. Let's go ahead and re-examine the straights. Remember that straight piece? I grabbed that bobby pin, and this is what we're left with. The straights that I had in the back, just whirling them around with that brush and giving them a chance to adjust really gave me a little bit more definition. This one, I don't think I paid as much attention to. It's still straight, but definitely not as straight. And look at these. Those that were super straight, they've gotten a little bit more defined. So I think I was right by go ahead and putting on my styling product. I am sorry about this backdrop. She just wants to cut up. But I would have been missing out on some pretty decent results. So what I'm going to try to do is refrain from destroying the curl by diffusing it. Let's see. I'm going to use a little bit of the Curlsmith Curl Defining Souffle, which is a little bit of a lightweight gel. And I just want to kind of grab it in those end areas to hold where I need that definition. I'm just kind of scrunching that in there. The hair does feel really soft. Hydrated. I will say that it feels really hydrated, but right now I just kind of want it to, I want to be able to diffuse it a little bit to give it some volume without antagonizing it too much because of the frizz, because sometimes when you have a lot of moisture in your hair, it refrains, and not in the best way. It refrains from responding well. So let's use a little bit of that, and I could probably kind of shake it a little bit, but I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to blast it with my diffuser. Well, my hair dryer. I'm concentrating on the root, not necessarily the end. Hopefully you can hear me. So I wanted to take you through the process really, really quick. And I'm really just wanting to remove that moisture from the root. I have it on medium heat, so not high. And what I typically do is just feel for where there's still like water. So I would say my hair is probably about easy 80–85% dry. It's drier on the ends than it is at the root. It just holds heat at the root. So I'm stretching it a little bit at the root as well. Leaving those ends alone, because I'm moving really, really fast. I'm not doing as strategic of a drying situation as I can because I'm kind of out of time. So I want to give the hair a chance to expand without adding frizz. So I'm just stretching it at the root, really, really concentrating on that, styling it with my fingers, lifting it. And we're going to let that be. So I'm going to use a wide tooth comb, and I'm just going to lifting it again right where I was trying to remove that moisture. So as the hair expands, it falls in the shape that I want. And yeah, I'm hoping the lighting is good because I feel like the results, that background, I'm feeling the results, the lighting is good. I can feel that I kind of created a little bit more frizz right through here, which I always do, but it still gave it a little bit of volume. So what do we think? Do I like the K18? I do like how much moisture it added to my hair. So if you've been blow drying your hair a lot, you really have been looking for a good mask, I do like the results that I got from it. But definitely you're going to need a styling product. It's going to feel like you have too much product on your hair if it's super fine. If your hair is super fine like mine, it's going to feel like you have way too much product. Don't trust that. Give it that 4 minutes, kind of see what your hair is doing. If you're going to be at home, it might be something that you would want to see really what your end results will end up like without doing a styler. Let's put a little bit of dry shampoo right here in the root because that is wanting to fall, and I need volume. I need volume. If I'm going to wear it out, I need volume here. And I just grabbed the Weedad. This is volumizing texture spray. That way I can shape those curls. See that? How it, because that hair wants to, it's time for a trim if I'm going to do that, but if it's time for us to grow it down, then I have to use a texture spray because it's just going to be a little bit heavy. So that gave it a little bit of something, because it is weighed down. Let's just give her a little bit, and this stuff smells so freaking good. 60. I don't know what it looks like in the back. Don't crucify me. I'll get me a mirror once I'm off camera. But right now I just want to give you guys the end result. Alright guys, and that is it. I appreciate you all for joining me and watching me test the K18. Make sure you comment down below if you've tried the K18, if you're still on the OLAPLEX bandwagon, if you've been loving APHOGEE. You guys know that I have series on both of those two products as well. So I'll leave all those linked down in the description box, just in case you're just now finding me because of K18. You know, you'll kind of see the journey that I've been on with my hair. And if we're living for this simplistic makeup look, comment down below and I will definitely get you this makeup look up on YouTube Shorts. Alright guys, thanks so much for joining today. Until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Peace out. Bye.